Good morning, it's Friday. I'm at Congonhas Airport, and today I'm going to make a video about British expressions. Like knack. Pretty. But first, I've got to fly to Curitiba. Okay, I've made it to Curitiba. When I speak to my Brazilian friends, a lot of Brazilians, they love Curitiba. They say things like, it's so organized, we love the bus system, but basically they love the cold. So Curitiba is situated at 1,000 meters altitude, and because of this, it's very cold, it rains a lot, and Brazilians love it. So I come from Manchester. It rains all the time, it's grey, it's cold. One of the best things about living in Brazil is the sunshine and the hot weather. So for me, it makes no sense to live in Curitiba, but I understand why Brazilians must love it. Curitiba will always have a very special place in my heart. It was my first ever home in Brazil. I lived here for 2 years. I had a lot of good times here. I made a lot of good friends here. And today I'm going to meet one of those friends. So I'm meeting Marcia, and she's agreed to help me make a video. Marcia was one of my first ever students in Brazil, and she ended up becoming my Portuguese teacher. So let's go find Marcia. Okay, vamos lá. Okay, so before I meet Marcia, I'm just going to meet a couple of friends. So Mario and Julian, and they've just started a new English company here in Curitiba. So I'm just at their really fancy offices here in the center of Curitiba. So let's go and find them. Okay, hello.
What's up?
Hola.
Hello.
So this is Julian and Mario, and I'm here at Fluent B in Curitiba. And you can see from the flags on the wall, these guys are focused on English from all native nationalities. So yeah, just excited to see their startup. So they're just starting out a new kind of English company, and yeah, I don't know, maybe you can tell us about it, Julian?
Yeah, no, we've been working for a couple months now, and yeah, we've got 4 professors. So I'm from the United States. We've got a professor who's from Australia, there's a young woman from Canada, and then there's a guy from England also. So we've got 4 different accents. We argue a little bit sometimes over what's the proper, correct English, but yeah, we're having fun. We've been working for a couple months here now.
Cool, great. Cheers, man.
All right.
Put a nose in your fridge. Precisa mais cerveja aqui.
É, falta cerveja, é verdade.
So I made it to Botanique. Is that the?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is Marcia.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So I already spoke about you a little bit before, that you were originally one of my first students in Curitiba, and then you became my Portuguese teacher. And Marcia has a really great YouTube channel where she teaches Portuguese to foreigners. So I watch a lot of her videos, and she invited me to be in one of her videos, too. And so now I'm getting my revenge, and we're going to do a video in English, like half English, half Portuguese. Let's begin. So today we're going to do 10 British idioms and phrases. So these are very common, very typical British expressions and phrases that you'll hear. So I'm going to test Marcia, and it's quite difficult, so if you're not a native speaker, I don't really expect you to know these, but I'm hoping that maybe Marcia will know one or two. So let's see. Okay, number one, fancy a cuppa. A cuppa.
If I would like some coffee?
Pretty much, almost. So fancy a cuppa means do you want a cup of tea?
Tea, tea. Okay.
Obviously in Britain, it's tea, okay. Not coffee. But yeah, that's it. So
okay.
To fancy something means you want something, and a cuppa typically means a cup of tea in England. But yeah, you can fancy anything like I fancy seeing a film today. I fancy that girl over there in the cafe, or so that's what it's saying. Okay. Okay. So I'll give you half a point for that.
Thank you.
Okay. So number two, budge up.
I have no idea.
I'll give you a clue. So I say budge up, budge up.
Chega pra lá?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, budge up is like move up. So typically when you want to sit down somewhere and you want someone to make space for you and to move a little bit, you say budge up.
Okay. In Portuguese, chega pra lá.
Chega para lá.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay, number three. So I'm absolutely knackered.
I have no idea.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty tricky. So basically, knackered means when you're completely exhausted. So yeah, absolutely knackered is like when you're really tired, when you've reached exhaustion. At the end of a long day, you say, I'm knackered.
Okay, I'm knackered.
Okay. Yeah, it's Friday, right? So
yeah, definitely.
You've been working hard this week. Yeah. Okay. Okay, number four. That's just not cricket.
I guess something like it's not a game. It's not so easy.
Along those lines, I think. So it's pretty difficult to understand this one, but that's just not cricket. Yeah, basically means when something is unfair. Yeah. So it's just an expression we have. When you see something that is not fair, we say, that's not cricket, or just not cricket. And I don't know where that comes from, but I think it's something to do with the sport cricket. Well, obviously it's to do with cricket, but I think, yeah, like footballers, when they're playing, they throw themselves on the ground, they pretend they're injured to get some advantage. And in cricket, you wouldn't do that. It's a sort of gentleman's sport.
I see.
So I think that's the origin.
Okay.
Okay. Number five, I'm gutted. So again, pretty impossible, really. But I'm gutted basically means when you're extremely disappointed at something. So yeah. So if I missed my flight to Curitiba, I would be gutted because I'd have to wait 4 hours for the next flight. So, yeah.
In Portuguese, chateado.
Yeah, but like extremely. I think.
Estou muito chateado. Tá bom. I see.
Okay, so number six, Chinese whispers.
Interesting, huh?
So I feel like Chinese whispers. I think you taught me this in Portuguese once. So there's an expression in Portuguese.
I have no idea.
So it's basically Chinese whispers is it's a game that children play, and one child will tell the other child something, and then it goes around in a circle, and eventually it changes.
Telefone sem fio.
That's the one. Yeah. Telefone sem fio.
Okay.
Okay, so you have the same expression.
Chinese whispers.
Okay. So number seven, easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
This one's a bit
Kind
more.
of piece of cake.
Yeah, that's it basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
great! Hallelujah!
So hey, so that's one. But yeah, that's basically when something's easy peasy. It's really easy. It's really simple to do.
Okay, good. I like it.
Okay. So number 8, economical with the truth.
It's kind of politician here in Brazil.
Yes. So exactly that. I think politicians everywhere in the world, but economical with the truth is when you omit to say certain facts. So you're not lying, but you're not telling the whole truth. You're just being very selective about what you want to say to try and
Okay, I see.
trick people. Okay, number 9, for donkey's years.
Nope.
Nope. So yeah, for donkey's years, basically when you've been doing something for a very long time, you say for donkey's years. So for example, I might say, I've been waiting here for donkey's years for this coffee, for example. It's not true, but yeah, when you feel like you've been waiting a long time or doing something for a long time.
I see. I see this.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so number 10, if you'll pardon my French.
Sorry for my mistake.
Yeah.
My language.
Pretty much. Just the only extra thing is so it's normally British people when they want to apologize for swearing. So when you say like shingar, so we say, if I swear, I say, oh, sorry, pardon my French.
My French. Why my French?
So I don't know. I think we just don't like the French traditionally, so we have this expression.
I see.
It's kind of funny. Okay, so I have one more, like a bonus one. Keep your wig on. Keep your wig on.
On. Keep going. No,
Nope.
no.
No.
Have good thoughts.
No. Okay,
I don't know.
It's kind of impossible. But so keep your wig on is similar to keep your hair on, and you say it when you want someone to calm down. So if someone's getting very angry or very frustrated, you say keep your wig on, like calm down, don't panic.
It must be very old expression, huh?
I think so, yeah. So I think it originates from when they used to wear wigs in, I don't know, 500 years ago or whenever it was. And yeah, in Parliament, in politicians, they would say that.
Interesting. Funny. This is funny.
Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
So I think you did well. You got about 3.
One.
No, it was like 2.5.
I have to study more. I realized that.
Okay, we can do some more idioms though.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, fancy a cup of Marcia?
Try you too.
Okay, English people are going to think this is very strange looking tea.
Why?
It's pink.
Hibisco.
Hibisco.
Cranberry. Cranberry tea.
Cranberry tea. A cranberry?
No.
Oh, right.
It's not.
You know my weakness.
Try your.
Okay. So, it was English, wasn't it? So,
Yeah.
thank you. Oh, that's a bit enthusiastic. Thank you for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Check out Marcia's YouTube channel if you're interested in learning Portuguese as well. And that's it. Obrigado. Abraços.
Bye.
Tchau, tchau.
Ok, that's it. A gente pega esse pedaço e faz. Eu também às vezes faço isso porque acabo me esquecendo.